Good morning, friends. This is the last week of August. I just wanted to give you a quick tour of what's happening in my garden, what's producing and what's not, what I had to pull out, and also what I started from seeds. Let's go on a tour. I have some wall beans, like it's like a really broad whole beans. It's a shelling beans. I started them from the grocery store purchase that I made just for cooking. And in fact, the plant is doing well, but I am yet to see flowers on them. And I started my second set of cucumbers. Not very happy with how they are going. Look at the leaves are yellowing. I already had to remove several leaves. I'll give it a few more weeks. If not, I'll pull it out. And these are my popcorn corn. They're actually doing really well. This is a 110-day variety. I started them nearly maybe 40 days ago. So we'll see. Along the fence here, I have the red noodle beans. Again, I started them nearly 2 weeks ago with the hope that I can get at least one harvest before the frost hits. On the fruit section, our apple has been really prolific this year as usual. Look at this, branch is actually almost falling down from the weight of the apple. And I also have green apple here. Both the apples are doing really well. This is my first bed. Serrano peppers. Marigold is in full bloom. That's the corn. These are the black beauty eggplants. Let's see. Some bell peppers and yellow one too. Ready to harvest. Look at my banana. We have started using the leaves for cooking because I don't think we can keep up with the size of this otherwise. Some more bell peppers growing. Couple of tomatoes not really doing great. I might pull them out. This is my fall/winter seedlings that I started last week. I have a separate video on this. I'll link it down below. These are the Mexican sour gherkins. I don't know if you can see the fruits. They're tiny, but I have tons of them on these plants. Really looking forward to it. This would be my first time even eating them. I don't know what to expect, but I am sure it's going to be tasty. This is my Thai hot chilies. I pruned down the gooseberry plant with the hope that it takes off again, because it wasn't doing anything, it wasn't producing. So I figured, okay, let's give it some love. Curry leaves, more curry leaves, a couple of tomatoes. These are all my spinach, my French sorrel, New Zealand spinach. This is the cucumber, pruned heavily. This is my second bed. This had several tomato plants. I actually pulled them out because they were not looking healthy. But whatever is, I did leave 3 tomato plants, 3 or 4, whatever looked reasonably healthy, and pruned very heavily, as you can see. And I have a pepper plant going here, and then some radish and carrots. I am leaving the space empty for all the seedlings that I showed you guys. They are going to have to be, transplanted here very soon. There is this creeping beans that showed up here. These are my gongura. Oh god, look at this. My watermelon did not do well this year. I kind of gave up and then cut them off. I have a few more weeks before the frost. If they do show up, I'll be happy. Otherwise, I'm not losing sleep over it. Habanero peppers. Tons of tomatoes in this bed. And this is the next bed. This also has a lot of tomatoes. As you can see, I'm making a lot of space for my next round of plants. These are the cherries. Some more creeper bean variety. Yet to see the flower on them. This is the bitter gourd. In fact, let's go and harvest this guy. Looking good, huh? I have okra on these containers, as you guys might have seen in my previous videos. It's still going strong. I have about 25 plants. Let's look at these. This is my ash gourd. Again, another plant that I kind of gave up on and pruned heavily, and the fruit started showing up. This is my bottle gourd. Same. This year, for some reason, I haven't been much lucky with the gourd varieties. This is dosakai, a cucumber variety, if I'm not mistaken. This is how it looks like. You can cook it like a curry or a dal. It's really tasty, delicious. White eggplants. Some more eggplant seedlings. Corn seems to be almost getting there for harvest, but the ears are really small. But that's okay, it's a homegrown one. It's my drumsticks. Some more avarekai / hyacinth bean. Couple of pumpkin plants growing. And this is all my dragon tongue beans. I have a video of my first harvest of dragon tongue beans. They're actually really pretty and tasty too. Look at these. Aren't they pretty? And here is my bumper crop this year. This is the ridge gourd. I almost gave up on these and then, pruned them very, very heavily. In fact, I have a popular video on how I prune them and how I encourage this plant to grow again. And, I've been keeping up with this routine. Every time I see a not so nice looking leaf like this, looks like it has a downy mildew or something, prune that branch, give it some, basic fertilizer, organic ones, and that's all it needs. It just keeps growing. This is my curry leaf plant. Some strawberries here. Been eating a lot of strawberries this year. Guava. And this bed has several zucchinis. As you can see, the yellow ones. And finally, a butternut squash showed up. And I see sign of some powdery mildew. Need to prune and spray these plants. Have more. This is the snake gourd. Haven't seen a flower yet. I do have more ridge gourd. As you can see, it already has some female flowers. Some more beans, hyacinth beans, and some more green zucchinis, and another creeping bean variety, which I'm still waiting to see the flower and don't know when it's going to show up. That's what is happening currently in my garden. I pulled out a lot of plants. started new ones, making space for the fall slash winter plants, and hoping for a decent fall winter harvest as well. Talk to you guys soon.